Hey guys, so I just wanted to talk to you guys. Hopefully you can't hear my air. Obviously I'm sitting in my car and I just got my windows tinted 8 days ago. So it's been a whole week. And so I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about my window tint so that if you guys are looking, I've had a lot of people comment that they have the same car as me or that they're looking and thinking about getting this car. So I just wanted to make a video for the people who are thinking about getting their windows tinted or things like that, because window tinting is kind of tricky. I researched it a lot before I got my windows tinted, and yeah, it's a little bit like of a tricky thing, so I'm just going to tell you what I got, and I'm sitting in the car so I can show you it from inside the car and outside of the car. And it's also like I kind of waited, it is 8:10 right now at night, so I kind of waited until the sun set a little bit so you guys could see how it looks. And I drove for the first time with it at night the other day, and I wanted to tell you about that. So as always, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share this video, and let me know what you guys want to see down below. And I'm gonna do the CarPlay and the Uconnect video maybe next week, or this week I'll upload it kind of close to this one because a lot of people have been requesting that as well. So I think I'm gonna do that. So I got my, if you're in the Orlando area or the Florida area, I guess if you don't mind driving, I got my windows tinted at Flying Window Tinters in Longwood, Florida. It's technically not Claremont, Castleberry, I think. So it's just past Longwood, but if you Google them, it says Longwood. And the reason I went there is because my uncle has been going there for like 15 years, and then our old car, my dad got it tinted there. I'm so greasy, it's so embarrassing, like, ew. My dad got it tinted from there as well. So that's the reason I decided to go there, is because I knew people had been there before. And tint, like, I see people who drive past and they have bubbles in their tint, or it's like peeling and things like that, and it's not even an old vehicle, so you're like, like, was that done correctly? So I knew this company was good to go. I knew they were trustworthy and things like that. And their pricing is not that bad. So I paid $100 for my front two windows because my back windows were already tinted, which not technically, when your windows come factory tinted, it's not even tinted, they're like dipped, they're like color dipped. So people still, you can get tinted over top of the already dark color that your windows are dipped. So it looks like they're tinted, but they're not actually tinted. So I got my front two only tinted. So if you're looking right now, you can kind of see that the front looks like the back, and even the back window is because I got them to match. So I told the guy, like, whatever you need to do to make them match, that's what I want, and I want them to look the same from the outside. So I'll show you that in a little bit. When I'm done explaining it, I'll show you how they look from the outside. And so I got them to match. It was $100 for the front two. I got the Pinnicle Ceramic. The Pinnacle is like the second step up. There's the Lumar, and then the, oh, what are they? Lumar, something else, Pinnacle, and then Stratus. The Stratus was like $160 for both windows because that one has better heat reduction. So this, I believe, was 60% heat reduction, the one I got, the Pinnacle. And the Stratus is 63% heat reduction, and then the other two are below that. They're like 50% heat reduction. Of course, it has the UV, so that's really what the benefit of tinting your windows are, is the UV protection and the heat reduction. Is because, like, I can honestly tell you, like, having my windows tinted, like, when you're driving, you don't feel like the sun is coming from all corners. Like, of course you still have it coming in from the dash, like you're still getting sun on your legs in that way, but you know, sometimes you like get in and the seat is like burning hot or something like that. Like, I feel like it's so much cooler in my vehicle with the tint. Like, I've never personally had tinted windows. Like on my red Jeep, I never had my windows tinted, so I finally went and got it done, and it feels so much better. So the reason I went with the ceramic is because the two lower ones below this were metallic, metallized, or however you say it. And the problem with that is, he said it's not a big thing anymore. I spoke to the guy to help me kind of make my decision because I had researched it a little bit, like I said, but of course he's been doing it for like 20 years, so I wanted to ask him his opinion as well. He said that the because I had read on the internet that the Lumar one, which is only like $80, there's only a $20 difference, so really I would step up anyways for the ceramic because it has more longevity. It's like a nicer film. But the metal one, it kind of reflects more at night, so I'll tell you about that my drive home the other night. It kind of reflects more at night, and if you have like CarPlay or Bluetooth, or if you have OnStar or Assist or SOS or whatever, if you have anything that is technology based within your car, it can interfere with that, because you have to realize it's almost like a metal coating. He said it wouldn't really affect it because I was only doing my front 2 windows, that normally you see it when you coat all the windows in that kind of tinting, that it wouldn't have necessarily affected me, but he couldn't promise that it wouldn't affect me. He said it can even just affect normal radio signals, that when you're driving down the road and stuff, it can make your radio come in and out signal wise. And so that's the reason I chose to go with the ceramic, is because I didn't want to have to ever worry about my signals or anything like that, or my Bluetooth connecting or whatever. So I went with the Pinnicle Ceramic, which is the 3rd tinting. There's 4 options at the place I went to. I'm not sure if that's everywhere, but I think it's pretty much everywhere. And I'll leave their link below and everything if you're interested in checking them out, if you're in the Orlando area. I really like them. It was super quick. It only took about 45 minutes for him to do the install, and then about 10-15 minutes dry time, and then I got to ride home. Of course, you can't roll your windows down for 3 to 5 days, which I have never rolled these windows down, so I think we're going to roll them down together. Like, I haven't rolled them down since I got it tinted because I've been scared to roll them down. So I think we're going to do that together, because I've been really scared to do it. Like, I feel like it's going to be my luck that the tint is just going to fall off for no reason. Like, that's not going to happen, but that's what's in my head. So yeah, I got the Pinnacle Ceramic, and so here's from like this side. You can see the 2 windows. They look exactly the same from the inside. So now all my windows are tinted the same. Again, the back is just dipped. It's not tinted. And yeah, so it was really quick. It was about an hour process, painless, super easy. And so let me show you really quick. Let me cut the car off and show you it from the outside. Let me make sure nobody's driving next to me. Show you what it looks like from the outside, so you can see how it looks. So I'm in the middle of the road. So as you can see, it looks like exactly the same. So I got my front to match my back windows. So it's really super close. He was like, that would be the closest one that he could do. But yeah, so of course, state law says you have to have 28% window tinting, and your back windows normally come about 20 to 25% depending on the manufacturer. So 28% is legal in Florida. Some states are like 50%, some states are 35%. It really depends on where you live. Definitely Google your legal limits, because it's super important. Some people don't allow tinting at all. Like, I've learned so much about tinting in like 2 weeks, because I just researched it the week before I went to go, because I set my appointment the Friday before. So definitely research your legal limits. And if you're in Florida, it's 28% on SUVs. Of course, sedans are different. He said that's because sedans sit lower, so they tend to naturally be darker vehicles because of how low they sit to the ground, so that it tends to look different within the vehicle with the tint. So sedans have a higher limit, I believe. Like, I think they're 30%, and SUVs are 28%. But 28% doesn't even matter, because you can't get 28. It's 15, 30, 35, 50, 80. I think those are the numbers it goes. So you can get 5%, 10%, which those are completely 100% illegal, because those are like limo tinting and you can't see anything out your windows. And then 15%, 30%, 35, 50, 80%. I think. I'm not sure if that's just where I went or if that's everywhere. Don't hold me to that. Of course, just research it. Google will tell you. So when I drove the other night, I had to drive home, and it was like 1 o'clock in the morning, somewhere around that area. And I had to drive home, and I was really nervous because people had told me when you get your windows tinted, sometimes you can't see at night. So I got mine tinted at 15%. And you basically have to sign a waiver saying you chose to do that, because of course it's not legal. So you have to sign a waiver saying, I chose this. If I get ticketed and have to rip it off, it's like you have no warranty, it cuts it and all that good stuff. So it basically says that You mark off your warranty. If you get in trouble, it's your fault, not the person who installed it, all of that good stuff. So I got 15%. So when I was driving the other night, I was kind of nervous because I had been told you have to roll your windows down, you can't see anything, like it's going to be awful and blah, blah, blah. So the verdict is that when you're driving, if there are no street lights, like I live in Bobo Bumpkinville where there are no street lights, if you're on a road with no streetlights, you cannot see out your window. Like, you can't see your mirror. You can't see the road. Like, nothing. Which, luckily, where I live, it's all two-way roads. So I don't have to change lanes. I don't have to do any of that. So I really just need my windshield. But then when I got on the highway to come back where I live, I got on the highway, and there's, of course, a bunch of street lights. There's other vehicles. You can see perfectly fine. It obviously does make it a little bit, like you have to look a little bit harder to see because it is darker than what your eyes are used to. But it wasn't bad to the sense of I can still see the lines in the road. I can see the vehicles. I can see. So I would say if you're looking into getting your windows tinted dark, just like ride in your back seat. If yours already dipped, ride in your back seat and see how you like that, and see if you can see out those windows. If you think it's fine, then go for it. But I didn't find any issue except that if there's no street lights, you can't see anything. But other than that, I had no issues. So let's crank the car back up and roll the windows down, because I've never rolled them down. So I'm gonna roll it down and see, like, any luck, because oh my god, I've never rolled my window down. Just car driving past me. They're probably like, look at this weird girl filming herself. I'm like going so slow because I'm like scared. Alright, well, nothing happened, and like there's no bubbles, there's no seam. Like sometimes my dad said you'll get a seam because they do put the tint on the inside of the window. I didn't know that, so if you didn't know that, we're in the same boat. They tint the inside of the window, and he says sometimes like around the edges you'll get a seam, and like as you can see, it's crystal clear. There's no bubbles, no seams. Like they did really good. Like I would recommend everybody, if you are in my area of Orlando, even like an hour or so away, I would make the drive because they just did really awesome. They were super nice. They don't mind giving you their opinions. They don't mind helping you make your decision. Like they were super, super nice. And it was just a clean facility, a great facility. I just really enjoyed it. And so, yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know about my tint in case you were curious about getting your windows tinted. My arm is tired, that's why I keep switching. So let me put my clip up and we'll drive home because I only live like right around the corner. Let's put this over here and you guys can ride home with me. Ugh. Okay, stay, phone. Don't fall. It's gonna fall. You guys aren't gonna be able to see me over there. You see me over here? You might not be able to see like all of me, but some of me because of my steering wheel. My lovely steering wheel. Okay, you guys can kind of see me there. So that works. Sorry about the steering wheel, but like we're gonna just drive home and it's only like 10 seconds. So let's go and not hit a car. That would be great. So yeah, so that's where I'm just gonna sit over like this so you guys can see me. That's where I got my windows tinted. I've really enjoyed them. I love how it looks. Like I love the matching the front to the back. It's just so cute to me. And I think it just made the car look that much better. Like it just took it to a whole nother level. So I just wanted to let you guys know where and why and what I got. And oh, jeez Louise. So yeah, I got the Pinnicle Ceramic. 15% is what I got my windows, and I feel like I'm literally driving with no hands right now because I feel like this is about to fall off. I guess I could have just held it. At this point I'm literally just holding the camera, but almost hit the curb. So yeah, so let me know if you guys want any other. There's a stop sign. All right, Rebecca, stop at the stop sign. That would be awesome. Cool. Let me know if there's any other videos you guys want on this car. I know a bunch of people have requested through Snapchat and all of that good stuff. The radio, so I'm gonna do the radio next, but I wanted to do the tint before like I had it for like 6 months and it wasn't even a new thing or anything like that. I just wanted to go ahead and get it done. So yeah, so actually let me go ahead and let you guys let me let you guys go, and I will see you guys, because I'm tired of holding this. So I'll see you guys in the next video. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys.